Last season may or may not have gone the way you wanted. But one thing is for certain, last year is over, and a new season is ahead of us. You often hear, don't sweat the small stuff. But in our world, that's the only thing to sweat. Because the small stuff, that's what we can control.
Stay with your man, do what you need to do, but then talk and see it through.
So we get to work.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
We battle, we grind, we fight, we sweat.
So that was special, but we remember the goal.
We finished the job tonight. Let's go get it.
So get ready to wave the flags. Get ready to bang the drums. Get ready to light the smoke. Get ready to shine.
Raising the curtain of another USL Championship season. We come to you tonight from Championship Soccer Stadium in Irvine, California, as Orange County SC plays host to the defending Eastern Conference champion Louisville City FC. With former pro goalkeeper Jeff Attinella, I'm Josh Eastern. Thanks so much for being with us. We are, of course, starting a journey here tonight that will take us all the way until October 14th. 34 games over 32 weeks. And of course, the playoffs changed this year. Top 8 teams in each conference advance to the USL Championship playoffs to get started later on this year. Looking at some players to watch, though, they are presented by Omega Accounting, and we will start with Emil Nielsen of Orange County.
Excited to see what he could bring to the table today. The coach is super excited about him when we had our conference call, and we'll be able to see what talent he could bring to this to the game, and very excited to see what he has in store for us.
Well, on the other side for Louisville City, it is going to be Cam Lancaster. Gets the start tonight, some injuries, but he's finally healthy.
Yeah, he's a player who's battled through injury. He was still able to produce 4 goals last season, but the coach is very excited about what he was able to do this preseason. Very excited for him to be getting the start, and he should be a big contributor in this 2023 campaign for Louisville.
So we are building you up to first kick here tonight from Irvine, California. What a start this is going to be to the USL Championship season. Orange County, Louisville lineups, and first kick coming up next. partner of OCSC, by Omega Accounting Solutions, your ERC and tax specialist today, your trusted advisor tomorrow, and Northgate Market. Every visit has a story. Well, before kick tonight, a moment of silence at Championship Soccer Stadium as supporter of Orange County Soccer Club Matt Winder passed away earlier this week. And looking at the lineup tonight for Richard Chaplow, some familiar faces, but also a few new ones, and these lineups brought to you by Kimco Staffing.
Yeah, a lot of new players coming in for Orange County. A player that I'm very excited to watch is a guy named Andrew Fox in the back line. He was brought over here from England. He was part of the Barcelona Football Academy to shore up the back line, and with a resume like that, I'm excited to see what he could bring to this team and to the defense in general.
So that's what it looks like for Richard Chaplow. On the other side, Danny Cruz. And how about returning players? That is the MO this year for Louisville.
Louisville is going to look to continue their form that they were in at the end of last season. It's going to be a big season for them, and I know that they had a very strong preseason, really challenged themselves playing against MLS opponents, traveling, and getting ready for this road trip that they have coming up. So I'm excited to see what Louisville has in store for us tonight.
And with that, here we go. Another season in the USL Championship for two of the stalwart clubs, Orange County and Louisville City. We are underway under floodlights from Championship Soccer Stadium. As always, a fairly comfortable evening here in Irvine. So glad you can join us as we get this West Coast slate of USL action underway. Of course, for Orange County a year ago, 13th place in the West, 34 points, no playoffs, their worst points per game in team history. And as Richard Chaplow told us this week, we just needed to change direction with the roster. They brought in a bunch of new players. Many of them are here in the lineup tonight. And on the other side, of course, for Louisville City, quite the opposite of that. They have kept it nearly identical. They've added a few new pieces they will see on the field tonight, but of course the reigning Eastern Conference champions. But we talked with Danny Cruz this week, and he still said there is a sour taste in our mouth from that final loss to San Antonio in November.
Understandably, you know, this is a team that they have high hopes, they have championship goals, and to come so close. You know, both of these coaches were kind of under the impression that whatever happened last year, for Orange County, it was about forgetting the games, forgetting what the season was, trying to build, trying to start something new. But for Louisville, it was almost the exact opposite. It was continuing to build off of what they've been able to do so far in the USL, and really just taking that sour taste, like you said, from last year and using it as motivation to start the season. I'm expecting them to start off pretty hot and come out pretty flying here, even though they're on the road.
And they will be on the road, and more specifically here in California, 3 of the first 4 weeks of the season. Danny Cruz not very pleased with that, a lot of travel, but they will be staying here in California between this game and next week's game against Monterey Bay. Perez trying to get to the end line. This will go out of play for a corner.
Not the worst place to spend a week to start your season. You know, if you're going to end up somewhere for a week, it might as well be California.
And that did deflect out for a goal kick, but yes, California this time of year, quite nice. Although not recently. I know the weather's been quite a factor out west, but looks like it's pretty good here tonight. There's a look at Colin Shuttler, who of course overtook Patrick Rakowski last year and has stayed on as the #1 here in 2023 for Orange County. You know, you like talking goalkeepers, and he's a pretty good young goalkeeper, the first All-American out of Virginia since Tony Miola. How about that?
That is a fun fact. I know Coach Richard Chaplow was talking about how he was ready for the job, how he had gained the confidence, and that really when you asked him if he was just point blank, are you ready to be the starter, are you ready to lead this team, there was no hesitation, and you love to see that out of a goalkeeper. A little nervy there, a little nerves to start the season. You can't blame him for that, but you know, at the same time, it's exciting for a young man to get his chance, and you know, anytime you're mentioned with a name like Tony Miola, that's got to be a good thing.
Tosh, and that tucked in shirt keeps it moving. Perez for Ownby. Ownby cuts it back. Ownby's cross to the back post, down and in! How about that start from Louisville City? Niall McCabe gets it done. The captain opens the scoring in 2023 for the reigning Eastern Conference champions, 1-0.
If you're Louisville, this is a dream start. This is exactly what Coach was talking about, picking up the momentum that they had in preseason. This is the second attack in the first 3 minutes down the right side. Ownby with a nice move here, gets the cross in. They're there to finish, and if you're Orange County, you talked about keeping the shutout. Well, those plans just went out the window pretty quickly tonight, so I'm expecting to see a good response out of them, but what a move by Ownby on the cutback. Good cross in, perfect finish across his body. What a start for Louisville, and they are off and flying in 2023.
How about that? Niall McCabe, his 9th season with this club. Look at Brian Ownby, 7th with this club. That is a lot of years, a lot of minutes, a lot of appearances for both of those players together, and they connect for a fantastic goal number 1 of 2023. And you mentioned it, they have already been through some really tough challenges. This is game number 1 of the season. You go back to the preseason, going out to Arizona and games against Sporting Kansas City, then up to Seattle, game against the Sounders. They have really tested themselves, and it's obviously proving dividends here so far.
Absolutely. I mean, when you got off the phone with Danny Cruz, my main takeaway was this was a team that was just ready to go. You know, some teams come out of preseason and they're trying to figure themselves out. You can tell that they're going to take a little bit of time to come together, but I couldn't have felt anything different with Louisville. They were ready to hit the ground running. They were ready for the regular season to start, and you see that in the first 5 minutes. And once again, they're on top of the ball. They have the ball again. They're pinning OC back, and they're just looking for more, and they're looking to pounce early, which is exactly what we were expecting after the conversation.
Here we go again. Cut back, Perez to the back post. Shuttler punches this away. The follow-up right into the middle, also cleared.
Louisville City FC.
Louisville playing with their tails up to start in these opening 5 minutes.
Good cross in. Well done by Shuttler. Maybe he could have caught it, but he plays a safe ball, punches it out. And Orange County does good to make sure that the rebound doesn't cause any trouble. Louisville just with their foot on the gas, no signs of slowing down. Sometimes you'll see teams light up a little bit after they score their early goal, but Louisville just has their foot on the gas.
A really impressive start here from Louisville City. And you can talk about, oh, we want to pick up where we left off, but it's another thing doing it. And I know it's 6 minutes, but I mean, this has been, Orange County's on the sniff of the ball.
You could tell that Louisville is a unit that's played together for a long time, and you could just see this. You can see that by the way that they're playing. They know where each other are going to be. And like I said, just no signs of slowing down. They're on the road. They make the long trip to California. They get the early goal. And now Orange County's got to be very careful, because if they drop down 2 goals early, if they're not able to get a little bit of control of this game, it could be a long night. And Louisville looks like they're trying to make that happen to them very early in this game.
Don't forget, they also have the Golden Glove winner in the USL Championship from a year ago in Hal Morton in goal. Haven't even talked about him yet.
Haven't seen him on the screen.
Good point. McCabe, the in-swinger. Shuttler punches that one away again. It's a corner kick, and maybe some communication could have led to a goal kick there.
Yeah, little young mistakes here, you know, getting the pro start, getting the start of the season opener. It's always a nervy moment for a goalie. It doesn't really matter how many games you've played. Whenever you're getting this chance to start in the season opener, and especially when you give up that early goal. But to his credit, he's done well with the 2 crosses. Maybe he could have caught a couple of them, but he's trying to play it safe, and he's trying to do what he thinks is right. But again, they're back under pressure with his corner kicks, and they got to defend well here, or else, like I said, it's going to be trouble early for Orange County.
A corner kick upcoming here. It's brought to you by True Path Loans. McCabe, the outswinger. He's great over those set pieces. Tosh. Gibson finds the pass. McCabe rolls it in behind. Tellefson on the run. It's a goal kick. One of those new signings, Rasmus Tellefson from Denmark. Another one of those new signings, Jordan Scarlett, and that's pretty much it for this Louisville City side, new backup goalkeeper and Oliver Zemla. It's pretty much the same players out there in a USL Championship record, 21 returning players.
How's the saying go? If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Correct. But for Orange County, it was broken last year, and that's why they have really tried to change things over from a year ago. Of course, you'll still have your Milana Laskis coming off 22 goals last year, but it is a lot of new names into the squad, mixed with some players who, of course, have been here in past years. But as Richard Chaplow told us, they needed to change direction, got new performance chokes, a few tweaks even just around the building, as they have really been trying to change the mentality coming into this year, because they went from champions to their worst season in club history.
And this is a big moment in the game. I know that it's really early in this game, but it's a big moment for Orange County, because when you're looking at it, you have a lot of new players, you have a new team that you're trying to gel together, and you got to see how they respond. Well done there, big save there by the goalie, but you got to see how their response is. New players coming together, get a little punch in the face and see how they bounce back.
Kyle Morton, a fantastic save there from a tough angle. Right over the top. Touched out wide. Scarlett going to ground. He timed that to perfection as Nielsen tried to shake free.
That's well done there by Orange County. Louisville's pressing. Louisville wants to win the ball back, but they're able to keep possession a little bit, slowly build it up the field. And now they got to start trying to play the game on this side of the field so that Louisville feels a little bit of pressure to start this game.
Long throw once again. Bounces once. Morton will hold on to it. Orange County SC's annual Beer Fest is just a week away. Fans in attendance with a Beer Fest ticket will be able to sample over 50 different beers from breweries around the county. Head to orangecounty.com/tickets/beerfest to get those tickets today. Rolled in behind. Ownby is offside. Alex Villanueva has had his hands full so far with Ownby down this near side.
Yeah, they clearly are going to be going down this right side and attacking it, and they've had success with it a little bit early on. Not going to lie, that beer fest sounds pretty good.
They always got something going on here at Orange County. Ownby brought down, but play continues on. Villanueva.
And Louisville doing a great job, not letting anybody on Orange County have any time on the ball. Here they'll have a little bit just because of where it is on the field, but even here they're stepping out, they're pressuring, not letting Orange County settle in, not letting them get comfortable at all.
You talk about the depth of Louisville City as well. It's taken a little bit of a hit due to some injuries. Sharpie, Foundez, Serrano, Gonzalez all out tonight due to injuries, but they still have some great pieces on the bench waiting in the wings, so these players can go out there, give it their full, no matter what time it is on the clock, as Mushagalusa now gets free. Mushagalusa still coming. He'll cut it in field. Ownby asking for it. He'll get it. Ownby off the post.
What a strike. Ownby is having his way here in the first 13 minutes of this game. Takes a touch, picks his head up, has all day long, no Orange County defender in sight, picks his head up, almost picks out the side netting. Orange County lucky to dodge another bullet there, but what a great strike by Ownby. First 13 minutes, he's been all over the field.
That's what you want to see for Brian Ownby here to start this season. Brian Ownby, 10 goals, 4 assists last year, but it was the year before which he had 5 goals and 10 assists. So he says, all right, I'm going to flip it on you. He did, and he's obviously picked up right where he left off from last year with an early assist here today.
And almost an early goal.
And almost an early goal. Now he's going to try to even it out. How about that?
Exactly. He likes to keep a clean stat line, you know, 1-1.
Brian Ownby can stay healthy and continue to do what he has been able to do so far tonight. Louisville City will be in a very good spot.
Good ball out there by Shuttler. With Louisville pressing like this, you want to see a goalkeeper with his feet being able to clear those lines, skip lines, try to at least break that first line of attack so that they can get the ball with a little bit more space. It's going to be important for him to play well with his feet tonight with Louisville pressing this high.
Poked away. Maybe something here for Orange County, and Scott. Oh, and the pass was off the mark.
Somebody lost his footing a little bit there.
There's a good atmosphere here in Irvine, and great to have fans back and pretty full crowd tonight as well here at Championship Soccer Stadium. Such a well-supported organization, and of course we saw that at the end of last year as well. This community really coming together and really giving this organization something to push on to into the future for, and hopefully we can see that in 2023. This is just the start of it tonight.
Well, especially in the season opener, coming off of a tough year, you love to see the fans showing up, supporting the new group. Excited for the new season, and you know, not the start that they were hoping for, but the fans are still loud, they're still into it, and those are the types of things we love to see.
Dopest minute of the action in 2023.
Katya Koroleva having to blow that dead. And he'll come all the way back for a free kick.
The homes of USL, La Liga, the Bundesliga, UFC, and more. Sign up today at plus.espn.com.
Plan your next group outing with Orange County Soccer Club. Groups of 10 or more receive discounted pricing, video board recognition, and access to group experiences. Head to orangecountysoccer.com/group tickets. Villanueva gets that back. There's the press. Really speeding Orange County up and forcing a turnover. Over the top, Ownby asking for a corner, and he will get it. So second corner coming for Louisville City now.
They've definitely found something they like going down this right side. You can tell every time they get the ball, they're picking their head up. They're looking for Ownby to get behind.
Tonight's corner kicks are presented by True Path Loans. McCabe. Diving header to get that away, and Perez trying to slow a corner, or pardon me, a counter. And he does just that. Louisville City right back at it. Perez tries to cut it back. It's out for another True Path Loans corner. Here's McCabe. Perez once again. On the recirculation, handball at Peel. Referee was right there, said no. And now a whistle will go against Louisville, and I think we might see a yellow card here. Lancaster will get the first one of the year.
That's a little bit tough there for Lancaster. I'm not so sure about that one. I'll trust the ref's decision, but we'd like to see a replay. Good shot for a handball. Would have been an interesting one there. Ends up with a yellow card for Louisville. Not sure a challenge like that warrants a yellow card, but you know, obviously we'll lean to the refs in this type of situation. Oof, that's a tough one there. Comes off of his own player, arms are in the air. Man, Louisville definitely has an argument on this one. Hands are in an awkward position. Ball headed back right to the arm. Ends up as a yellow card for Louisville, which they'll feel a little bit unjust, but I think the ref missed one on that one.
So penalty, you think penalty?
I think penalty. Doesn't matter if it comes off your own player. If your arm's outstretched in an awkward position and it hits your hand.
And the big emphasis recently is if it's kind of above your shoulders, because that's not a natural position.
Right. I mean, you try to go for the header, but at the end of the day, when your hands are raised above your hand, raised above your head, and the ball hits your hand, for me, that's a penalty all day of the week.
And that yellow card presented by Massage Matters.
Get a massage for the yellow card.
I mean, gotta pay our bills here.
You get hard work, get a massage for getting a yellow card.
You need a calming presence.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Here's Tosh. And Scarlett. One of those new signings coming over from the Rowdies. He's been the last 3 years. He's been part of some very good teams and also been in some very important games against now his current employer in Louisville City.
Has been issued by the referee to Louisville City FC.
Speaks to what type of player he is. If he's playing in big games all the time, playing for the better teams, then you know he's obviously has a hand in that type of success. Good crowd for Orange County. We love hearing that in the background.
And they've been able to stifle that early storm from Louisville. They did have one good chance to pull one back, but Kyle Morton made his really only save so far. Here's Shuttler. The only white shirts in there, and he just said, I'm going to abort mission here.
That's well done. He stayed patient. He's under pressure. He takes a couple touches, picks his head up, tries to find a pass, tries to find an outlet, but ends up playing it safe, which as a goalkeeper, being safe is better than being risky back there with the ball.
Usually the other side of that coin is 2-0.
Yeah, exactly.
So run all the way through for Shuttler once again.
He's been busy. He's been busy here early.
Scarlett there to cut it out.
I know I speak on goalkeepers more than the average person, but it's important for goalkeepers in moments like this to control the flow of the game. And I think he's done a good job of that. You can tell in the moments where he needs to be calm with his feet, he's trying to play out of the back, he's trying to keep possession, but at the same time, when they're under pressure, he has to pick his head up and try to break those lines or play smart with his feet, which isn't always the easiest thing for goalkeepers when they're feeling pressure like Louisville's applying tonight.
Ownby just mishit that one. Just past the midway point of this first half, and it's been all Louisville City so far. The early goal Of course, from Niall McCabe, the assist from Brian Ownby. Some of the old guard of this Louisville City franchise, but no doubt getting it done here in 2023. Locked it forward. Still running. Bouncing once, and Morton is there. Just bounced too tall for Nielsen. Ocean Dino is also onto that.
That's a little bit better from Orange County. If you're not having success with this possession, then you got to take your chances to play over the top. They almost broke one off there, which would have been against the run of play, but when you're playing a team like Louisville who's pressing, who's all over the ball, who controls possession, those are the types of things you're going to need to do if you're Orange County to try to give yourself a chance to get in behind.
Oh, Ownby somehow slipped that in behind. First time effort, it was a miss-hit shot by Cameron Lancaster. He's always lurking.
Good turn out of pressure there.
And now here they go. Referee says play on.
Orange County's got to put the studs on. Seems like they're slipping all over the place. I always felt bad for the kit man when guys are slipping all over the field because the coaches will always look back at them and say, are they wearing the right boots?
Yeah.
And you know, all the kit man can say is, I told him. I can't tell him what shoes to put on. I can't put the shoes on for him.
Exactly. Finally, this bounces out of play. And it's a throw-in for Orange County as they look for a way back into this.
Louisville has had some other chances, but you got to give Orange County credit that they've weathered the storm at least to this point. They went down 1-0 early, and it looked like Louisville was going to get their second one pretty quick, but they've been able to sustain the pressure. They're kind of riding this wave out a little bit. Of course, Ownby hit the post, but at the same time, you know, not go down 2-0 that quick, trying to build yourself back into this game. That's an important thing for Orange County, especially as they're trying to figure out all these new pieces and, you know, come together as a unit.
On this opening day of the USL Championship, first win of the season goes to Loudoun United. How about that? Against Memphis 901. San Antonio about to close out a 3-1 win over Oakland, but in between that, how about count them four 1-1 draws. So not a lot in this opening weekend so far. Just a few goals here and there. And already it's picking up as these West Coast games get started. Looks like the rain starting to come down. I'm sure those in California are sick of the rain at this point.
A little late here on the challenge. Lancaster does a good job of beating him to the ball. Definitely a foul. Nothing too egregious, but definitely made some contact on him. All those 1-1 draws. You like a tight table, though, you know?
True.
You don't want anybody separating themselves too much too early.
And maybe a new look Loudoun United here in 2023. Been towards the bottom of the league previously, but new ownership. So we will see. Good start. Tosh.
Good ball.
Long switch. Amadou Dia. Mushagalusa. Ownby. And out of play.
Oh, good ball in. Had a good look at it. Would have been from a very tight angle, but he would have liked to do better with. He would have liked to done better with that. Good ball in. Picks out the back post, going down that right side. I think maybe the slipped right off of his head there. Slipped right off of his head there on a rainy night.
I don't want to call him out, but I think that's exactly what happened.
He has strong beard game though, so he has a strong beard game.
It's the opposite,
exactly, right? Exactly. But it looked like it might have slipped off his head a little bit there. Would have been from a really tight angle, but I'm sure he would have liked to at least challenge the goalkeeper a little bit.
Peterson. Straight to Morton.
Hopefully that fan who wants a shirt gets one after the game. Seems very excited about it.
Seems like that's the hot thing to do these days. Ask for the shirts.
Always tough when the guys are playing though to get a shirt. So he might have better luck. He might have better luck when the game's not going on.
But I understand the whole allure of it, but
of course.
Why do you want a sweaty shirt?
It's just fun, right?
Did you go home and wash it?
I mean, when I was younger, I used to ask guys for their towels, and now that I'm older, and you watch them just wipe their sweat with their towels, it's like, why did I ever want that when I was younger?
Tennis players give away their towels more than anybody.
And it's just a towel. It's just like a white cotton towel.
But they can say that I got it from Jeff Fattinella.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Fans, there's still time to go out and check out all the new merchandise for 2023. There's a new women's collection, new sweatshirts, and new OCSC quarter zips. Head over to OCSCshop.com to grab yours today. See, now he's asked for the end.
At the end,
At the end, he's added that in.
Somebody has to give that kid some advice that Villanueva's playing the game right now. He's not going to be able to respond to the shirt request. Got to try your luck. You got to try your luck at a different time.
Here's Scott. Trying to keep it moving, and he was fouled. Free kick.
That's a little better there. It's a good ball in. Make Louisville defend a little bit. Make Louisville a little bit uncomfortable in their half. Good ball in. Now it's a good spot for a set piece. See if they can get something out of it. Against Louisville, you're not going to get many opportunities with a good spot on the field like this. This is a dangerous area for a free kick.
And this is not what Louisville City fans want to see. Brian Ownby's down. He is, at least for my money, been the man of the match so far for Louisville City, and
no,
that
absolutely
is not what you want to see.
No, not at all. I mean, he had a tremendous first 30 minutes. I didn't see any contact, which makes it a little bit nervy. And that's a blow for Louisville. And for Ownby himself, he's started the season off really hot. Could have had 2 goals, already has an assist. Hopefully he's just dealing with a little knock. It's nothing too serious.
Well, the fans enjoying this one tonight.
A little Buffalo Bills love.
There you go, Bills Mafia in the crowd.
They're everywhere, Bills Mafia.
Just keep the tables away. Or don't. I don't know.
I don't think you keep the tables away. I think you bust them out. You see a Bills Mafia fan, you roll out a table and see what happens.
Ownby jogging off, albeit a bit gingerly. Something giving him some discomfort as he sits down again. And now the set piece as the rain really coming down now.
That'll probably speak to why everybody's slipping so much. That is coming down hard. We talked about the beautiful weather in California, and announcer's jinx.
There you go.
There it is.
Although as of late, this has been the weather in California. Peterson, the captain. Driven ball in. Fox on the volley, spilled and cleared.
Oh, great look for Fox. We talked about him earlier.
Here's Scott. Now another in-swinger. This bounces right to Morton, but Fox had the chance.
Had a great look, had a good look at it, did a good job getting it on target. Morton does a good job standing tall, making the save, holding his ground, gets a good look at it. The ball slips a little bit. I think Morton would have liked to do a little bit better with that rebound, but Fox gets a great look at it. A little pick there, but that's exactly what you want to do if you're Orange County. You want to take advantage of these opportunities if you're getting free kicks in dangerous spots, and they almost pulled one off there.
Now I know you played in Portland, plenty of precipitation. For goalkeepers, catching versus punching is now, they're more of an emphasis on punching as opposed to holding on to it.
Yeah, absolutely. The last thing that you want to do as a goalkeeper in this situation is it's a calm ball, you think you have it, you think it's nice and easy, but when the ball's wet on a wet night, your gloves are all soggy. Just putting your rebounds away. The most important thing on a night like this, though, is that you put your rebounds in good spots. You don't want to spill rebounds in front of the net, so the direction of where you're putting the rebounds and the direction of where you're punching so you're doing it away from traffic is the most important thing after making the save, of course.
Of course.
I thought Ownby would have been back on the field by now the way he jogged off, but he's still down being tended to. It'll be interesting to see what they do here. 10 minutes left in the first half, how they handle it.
Same substitution rules with 5 available subs in 3 windows. Too far for Villanueva. OCSC has new premium seating options for this season. Our new GA box just above the bleachers and new field box sections are now available. This now makes 4 premium seating experiences at the Champ, along with our cabanas and field MVP seating. Book your experience today at orangecountysoccer.com/premium. Played out wide, and this will not stand. This is going to be a yellow card as well. Brent Richards, just too much there.
Referee really trying to set the tone here with these yellow cards. Not going to let any of this chippy stuff go on. A little chippy there, a little bit late, but players have got to be careful tonight. If the ref's giving out yellows, players have got to be careful tonight not to do anything too stupid.
You got to calm down. It's another Massage Matters yellow card.
Yes, calm down. Woosah. Good to see Ownby back on the field. He's been a huge difference maker this game.
A bit of a sprint for him there as well. Got 8 minutes to go in this opening half.
Orange County did a good job settling into this game. They had that opportunity on the set piece. Game calmed down a little bit. Now you're seeing them carry a little bit of the possession. Trying to put their stamp on this game, which is good to see.
Oh, push in the back. Free kick to Orange County. Tosh not letting Milanowski start his account after 22 last year.
Does a good job, keeps his back turned. A little foul there. It's a little tactical foul. Keeps his back turned, no harm. Definitely a foul though.
Long switch, too tall for Kyle Scott. course, a big part of this Orange County team is their relationship with really Europe in general, but more specifically with newly signed partnership with Feyenoord in the Netherlands, famous club, and of course their long-standing partnership with Rangers. But so many Europeans part of this team for Orange County. 9 players from Europe, including 3 from Norway, 2 from Denmark. They've added a new Scottish player as well, who's not featuring tonight, but could in the future, in McNulty. This is good build from Orange County, and into the top corner it goes.
What a finish.
What a finish that is. And Orange County's on the board in 2023. Kevin Partita, 1-1.
What a great build-up by Orange County. I talked about it earlier, settling into the game, and what a finish. He made no mistake about it. Check out this build-up. 1-2 around the defender, perfectly ball slipped in, picks his head up, picks out his runner, he continues his run, far post, pick it out, 1-1 game. Well done by Orange County, finding themselves back into this game and taking advantage of when they had good possession.
So Partita gets his goal. That is his first league goal since 2020. He scored 4 with Reno. Did not score last year in 30 appearances, and even a few more with Indy 11 in 2021 as well. 1 start, 1 goal, and it's 1-1. Oh, collision there. And a yellow card.
Oh, momentum. I mean, Orange County's pressing. They have the momentum. They have everything going their way. Unfortunate there, collision. You want to make sure that his head's okay and nothing too bad with a head injury, but good pressure there, and Orange County built themselves into this game. You know, that was a fantastic job. I talked about it earlier, how if you're not able to possess the ball when Louisville's pressing on you, that sometimes you just got to go over the top to try to stretch them out. They went over the top for the first 30 so minutes. They settled themselves into the game. They were able to pass around the Louisville press. Just a perfect finish. Really, really, really nice goal from Orange County there. Hopefully nothing too serious here with the head injury. That was a nice little collision.
It's a yellow card and move on. Another look at the goal.
What I love here is he just continues his run, right? He starts with the ball, he gets it wide, continue his runs, keeps putting Louisville under pressure. Great movement of the ball, 1-2, in behind, golazo. Great finish. Now, if you're Louisville, you know, you've been dominant for the first 30 minutes of this game. You had the opportunity, I said it earlier, right? They wanted to stomp their foot down, they wanted to get up 2-0. Orange County weathered the storm, Louisville hits a post. Next thing you know, Orange County is able to build into this game, get themselves a goal, and now we're level, and everything's changed. The game's flipped.
So back underway. Could get a decent number for stoppage time as well. A couple injuries and the 2 goals. This has been an entertaining 45 minutes so far, though.
It has. Usually it's the other way around, where the home team is the ones pressing at the start, you know, on top of the game, really taking it to the visiting team. But this game was a little bit flipped. Louisville came out flying, which we expected. They had plenty of opportunities to start the game, to kind of lean in on that experience, like we talked about in the preseason, the big games that they were playing against MLS teams. But credit to Orange County, man. They did a good job building back into it. They started to have a little bit of success with their passing. Now we've got ourselves a good one.
Here's Gibson. Deflecting. Out of play. It's a corner kick. True Path Loans corner. McCabe for Ownby. It's Perez, Dia, and that's the end of it.
That's two now that Ownby's gotten a good look on that back post. If you're Orange County, that's something at halftime you got to get sorted out because you don't want to give him too many open looks on these set pieces as he's making that run on the back post. You can only give up so many free headers before they punish you.
That's a foul, this time against Louisville City. Cameron Lancaster, who does have to be careful. He is already on a yellow card.
4 additional minutes in injury time. Brought to you by Zolfadari Law.
Rainy night, late night. This game has the opportunity to get a little bit chippy here. You're starting to see it pick up a little bit. The intensity is starting to ramp up. Tackles are flying. Guys are getting there a little bit late.
They did play last year in Louisville, a 3-1 win to Louisville City. Lofted and taken by Kyle Morton. Now Ownby. Looked like that did go out, and in fact did, as we're in 4 minutes of stoppage time as well. Long ball, bouncing off the flag. How about that? You're gonna cross it off the bingo card tonight?
You don't see that often. You don't see that often. Give him that ball 10 times. I bet you can't do that again.
I will. I would never, but actually never happened. It was offside.
Maybe he could. Maybe he could. Maybe I'm not giving him enough credit. You give me 10, maybe I get 1. Maybe.
All right. Maybe we'll have to try it. Here are the drums, the trumpet, an Orange County Soccer Club staple.
The trumpet's been taking over sports lately.
It has. And a yellow card has been issued. And that's the goal scorer, Kevin Partita.
Little late. The ref has set the precedent that she's going to give out red or yellow cards tonight. Can't be late on your challenges. Like I said, this game's starting to get a little bit chippy. I don't mind a yellow card there to try to slow it down, but definitely got to get control of this game a little bit.
As we get into the final minute of a minimum of 4. Turning the corner, Dia fouled. Free kick right at the end of this first half.
Dangerous spot at a dangerous time here. Big moment in the game. Big moment in the game here with this set piece. They've been looking at the far post for these situations. Orange usually getting loose on the back post. See if they go back there again.
Usually like McCabe on the set pieces. He'll take this one again. Not enough height on that one. Still not cleared. Now it is. That should bring us to the end of this first half. And it indeed does. There's the final whistle. Well, entertainment right from the start, right until the end. And this is at a pretty good spot going into halftime.
Exciting first half. Louisville comes out strong. Orange County weathers the storm. The game with the weather, everything's starting to get a little bit chippy. The second half should be very exciting. I expect the game to open up a little bit more. Both teams clearly going for 3 points, which you love to see. Should make for an exciting second half.
So we have hit halftime here as Cam Lancaster makes his way off. An early start and then a response from the home side. Goals have been coming, and might we get more here in the second 45 minutes. Halftime presented by IPA Physio, the official physical therapy partner of Orange County SC.
At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there's no one better at getting you back to you. Orthopedics and spine, it's all we do.
Here in Irvine, there's something for everyone. You can satisfy your sweet tooth here or here. Cool off with freshly picked berries or catch some rays. Get some post-worthy views or rock out with your friends. Raise your adrenaline or just relax. It's master planned with you in mind. Irvine awaits.
Halftime is presented by IPA Physio, the official physical therapy partner of Orange County SC. Halftime here in Irvine, it is 1-1 between OC and Lou City. Of course, what is to come this season, 24 teams. It is divided evenly, 34 games, 32 weeks, and the playoffs, it's going to be the top 8 in each conference.
Always exciting when you're able to reshuffle the playoffs a little bit, change up the format, change things up, and you know, 8 teams in each conference competing for a playoff spot is going to be exciting this season.
And what is to come for Orange County, and it's not going to get easy with Tampa coming to town, and then a couple of road games, one going east, very far east.
Yeah, very tough opening of the season, but you know, if tonight's any indication, it looks like Orange County's up to the task so far in 2023.
So Tampa and Vegas the next 2 weeks, Hartford, El Paso, and then Indy will come to Irvine as well. So it is halftime here from Irvine. It is 1-1 between Orange County and Lou City.
ready to wave the flags. Get ready to bang the drums. Get ready to light the smoke. Get ready to shine.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
For over 75 years, we've witnessed moments that will last forever. Records and trophies, firsts and onlys, game-changing innovations. From the heroes we admire to the joy of watching them play. Our history defines us, inspires us, and pushes us into the future. Celebrating 75 years of changing the game. Puma, forever faster.
Get ready to wave the flags. Get ready to bang the drums.
Back here in Irvine, 1-1 between Orange County and Louisville City. Halftime presented by IPA Physio, as we take a look at news and notes from around the USL Championship, and of course all the action right here on ESPN Plus. And how about some new managers coming into the league as well? Although these two guys, stalwarts in the league, in Cruz and Chaplow.
Anytime that teams are bringing in new coaches, you know, it means that they're going for it, right? You bring in new coaches, you want to get a new stamp, you want to take your team into a new direction, and, you know, for 7 teams to be changing coaches, that means that there's 7 more teams that have high ambitions and are going to be searching for those playoff spots.
Of course, Louisville City will host Miami on Saturday, May 13th, 7 Eastern, and that will be on ESPN 2. What is to come in the league is brought to you by Destination Irvine, and plenty of good fixtures upcoming, and quite a few games for Colorado Springs as well over the next few days.
Yeah, I was on the FC Tulsa and Miami FC game earlier, and, you know, 2 good teams that look to play. Exciting to see how this season plays out. You know, a lot of more talent has come into this league, and a lot of teams that are going to be ambitious, like I said earlier. And, you know, like I said, I had the game earlier tonight, and 2 teams that were really going for it, and, you know, it's going to be an exciting season coming up.
That finished as one of those 4 1-1 draws, as you'll see here on the out-of-town scores presented by Euro Soccer Trips, and 1-1 was the score between those 2 teams. And how about Monterey Bay and Hartford 4-2 at halftime?
Goal fest down there. I wonder what's going on. Tough night for the keepers, I'm sure. Which, you know, as a goalkeeper union member, you don't like to see that many goals.
There you go. We were going to get that at some point.
Of course.
It is halftime here from Irvine, and it is 1-1. We'll see if there's a winner in the second half. Halftime presented by IPA Physio. Second half is coming up next.
Something for everyone. You can satisfy your sweet tooth here or here. Cool off with freshly picked berries or catch some rays. Get some post-worthy views or rock out with your friends. Raise your adrenaline or just relax. It's master planned with you in mind. Irvine awaits.
The opportunity for the small business owner with the tax credit is up to $26,000 per employee. Small business owners have been through a lot through the pandemic. They've seen the power of tax credits, government offset through the PPP program. This program, employee retention credit, is much larger than that. And so if you're a small business and you employ folks, you need to be looking at this opportunity to see if you can qualify. But it's definitely something where you need to be talking to your financial advocate or advisor and having them guide you through the process.
And get home safely. The Noah Better Do Foundation wants to remind fans to never drive drunk and get home safely. Getting set for the second 45 minutes of action here from Irvine. And we look at our halftime highlights. They are brought to you by Turf Gym, located in Newport Beach. And this game got off to a fast start, mostly through number 10 in white.
Ownby down the right side, good cut, good ball in. Great finish across the body. Not much a goalkeeper can do there. Louisville came out of the gates flying, and a lot of it was because number 10, Ownby. He's had his way on the right side, picks his head up, finds his target. Great finish across the body, and Louisville was off and running in this one. Again, picks his head up, finds his target, perfect ball, perfect finish. You can't ask for anything much better than that.
So McCabe gets that first goal of the season. A few minutes later in the 14th minute, chances would keep on coming. And this wasn't too far away either. Watch the trailing run.
Great touch here, picks his head up, tries to pick out the corner, hits the post off the woodwork. Orange County lucky not to be down 2-0 here, but again, it's Ownby. He's been all over the field tonight. Almost tucks that one into the side netting, but rings it off the post.
So nearly a second for Louisville City. Later on, 40th minute. How about this? And watch Partita and keep watching Partita.
Continues his run, great build-up. Louisville loves the press. Orange County finds their way around it, passing through the press. 1-2, good movement. Continues his run. I love this here. Look how he's able to get his way behind the defenders. Takes a touch, doesn't even pick his head up, knows where he's going with the ball. Far post, another great finish. Nothing the goalkeeper can do there. Great job by Orange County to get themselves back into this game.
Our halftime stats brought to you by Savi Law, and it's been pretty even across the board. Maybe not as many shots as we would have thought.
It has been even, and that's a credit to Orange County because, you know, Louisville came out of the gate really, really strong, but I really think in the last 15 minutes of that first half, Orange County got on the ball. They really put their mark on this game, and, you know, like I said, we're going to be geared up for a solid second half here. Things got a little bit chippy. The weather's a little bit crazy. Both teams have good goals, and both teams are looking for 3 points here, so it should be an exciting second half.
Got some USL Championship After Dark here out west in Irvine. Just how we like it, week one. With Jeff Attinella, I'm Josh Eastern, our entire crew here with you tonight. Opening weekend in the USL Championship, and this one has lived up to expectations. Two past winners of the USL Championship, both of these clubs proud clubs in this league, and trying to start their 2023 campaigns off on the right foot.
USL Championship After Dark. I've lived on the West Coast for the last 5 years of my life, and after dark things get a little bit nutty.
They do get a little nutty.
So it should be a little nutty. Should be a fun second half.
I can vouch for that as well. Just waiting on the whistle from Katia Koroleva.
Will be interesting to see how she handles this second half. Things did get chippy there in the last 5 minutes. A lot of yellow cards dealt out in the first half. But usually on nights like this, we said, right after dark, things get a little bit nutty. But on a rainy night, you know, the surface is a little bit slick. Guys are slipping a little bit all over the place. Tends to lead to some late challenges. We don't want to see anything like that, but it'll be interesting, something to keep track of with all the yellow cards that were handed out in the first half.
There we go. The whistle and the ball is rolling again. 45 more minutes from Irvine. And what will we get in this one? Louisville City started off super hot in the opening few minutes of this game. It was a good response by Orange County. They slowly got themselves back in, and now trying to force a turnover here early on, but we'll go all the way back to McCabe.
And now it's Orange County pressing higher up the field, trying to put their stamp on the start of the second half.
Scarlett right through the middle. Yeah, that's a handball. Not going to get away with that one. I think it was Nakam who tried to just nonchalantly keep that ball moving. Not going to work.
Sometimes you try to play it off, try to pull off a slick one, but wasn't getting past the ref on that one. Dangerous set piece here for Louisville to start the second half.
Here's Lancaster. Lancaster just over the bar. He had sight for goal there.
You could see him gearing up once he put the ball down and everybody had their backs turned. He was excited to get that shot off. A little bit off target, but I don't mind him testing. I would like to see a ball over the top. That's a dangerous spot for a goalkeeper especially. Those straight on balls are always tough to read, and if you're able to drop that right over that back line, it can make for a dangerous situation. But, you know, Lancaster's a goal scorer, so you can't fault him for picking his head up and having eyes for the back of the net.
Well, he is a potent goal scorer. There is no doubt about that. Didn't have the goal numbers last year just because of injury, but in 2021, 21 goals. So he is trying to get back to that sort of form. He'll be battling with Wilson Harris for playing time as they both play the same position. Against Danny Cruz last year, whether he played them both at the same time, didn't really see a ton of it, and that was mostly just due to injury, but be curious to see this year how Danny Cruz deals with that, as Wilson Harris, he's a budding young talent, and he's a proven goal scorer in this league as well.
I thought it was interesting, the conversation with Coach Cruz, that, you know, they tried a lot of different formations. They tried a lot of different things in this preseason. And usually with a group that's been together, you have your set way of playing, but not afraid to try different formations, not afraid to get different people on the field together, which, you know, when you have good players, you got to figure out how to get them on the field together and see if they're able to do something. So I'm sure later in the season we'll be seeing things like that happen across the field for Louisville.
Of course, this is just week one. Still some injuries within the squad as well. We'll see what the next few weeks bring. And we also should mention that Josh Winder, of course, a hot prospect in the USL Championship, an excused absence tonight. We're being told he will be back next week against Monterey Bay. So he'll join up with the team here in California.
A lot of fun rumors flying around for that young
Yes,
man.
yes.
Something to keep an eye on. Very exciting stuff for the league as well. And you have rumors like that tied to your players.
And the same thing goes for Grady Oshandina, who is, of course, on the other side wearing black and orange tonight. Another hot young prospect in the U.S. Youth Academy ranks. Pardon me, U.S. Youth National ranks. Played over the top, cleared away. As far as Peterson, who gets this out wide. Villanueva. Scott. Scott again. Cross looking for Olowski. Gibson was sweeping in, and now Scarlett thumps it away. And knock him all the way back. can see the water still on this surface, slowing things down a little bit. Dia. Ownby, heavy touch. Collision, play on. Now some contact and another foul. Partida down this time.
Talked about it a little bit earlier. Another late challenge. Nothing too egregious there, but definitely late getting in on that tackle. Oh, something's going on.
The player has gone down here on the touchline. An immediate concern for the players down on the touchline. That is not what you want to see. You can see everybody turn right to that player. Daniel Peterson saying, well, we need a sub here. Scary moment. And getting back to his feet, that is Karadio Shandina. He is in some pain, and we were just talking about him, one of those bright young talents in the USL, and fortunately his night will be over. It'll be Ryan Dogman who comes on to replace him. First USL Championship appearance for Dogman, the Norwegian.
Good to see him popping up, though. Good to see him popping up. That was a little bit of a scary moment there.
This substitution brought to you by MedEquip, turning setbacks into comebacks. That's what we hope that is for Karadio Shandina. Hopefully he can bounce back here very quickly. And there was immediate concern shown to the youngster. Headed out of play. And tell you, Select, the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit SelectSportAmerica.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice. Dia for Mushagalusa. McCabe. Lofted ball forward, Mushagalusa, great touch, now trying to get around the corner. Appeals that went out of play, apparently did not. Dia for Ownby, just kept it alive. Orange County trying to get this away. They do, but Louisville collects it again. Turned over again. Another collision on the far side, and there's been a lot of those sorts of fouls in this game. Orange County wanting to go quickly. Not sure that worked out how they would have hoped.
Game one, defenders are getting there a little bit late. Anytime you see a center back venture in towards half field with a guy with his back turned, you kind of expect to see a foul, but we've been seeing that all night.
That's essentially again. Galusa.
He's been dangerous on the ball all night. Drives at defenders with speed, puts defenders on their back foot. Really dangerous attacking players here for Louisville.
Here's Ownby. Into the middle, Lancaster, yes! There he is on the score sheet again to open 2023. One of the most potent goal scorers in USL Championship history is on the board. It's 2-1. Louisville's back in front.
Our spotlighted player before the game. And once again, it's Ownby down that right side. He gets the ball. He has time. He picks his heads up, finds Lancaster, and he makes no mistake about it. Looks like a little 1-2 touch off of his own heel. Tough to tell, but great finish here by Lancaster. We talked about it before the game. He's healthy. Danny Cruz was excited about him coming into this season. He had a great preseason, and he keeps it rolling here in 2023 to start the season. But once again, it's Ownby getting on the end of the ball, having a lot of success, attacking down that right flank, has time to pick his head up, and Lancaster makes absolutely no mistake about it, and Louisville is back in front.
And how about a response? And that's out of play. But 3 seasons of double-digit goal scoring in a Louisville City shirt for Cameron Lancaster. Scored just 4 last year. So he's trying to get back to that form, but that was a striker's finish if I've ever seen one. Just getting anything he can on the ball to get it over the line.
No, absolutely. A perfect finish. And I mean, once again, I'm going to keep speaking it into existence because Ownby has been absolutely dominant this entire game. If they don't find an answer for him, then he's going to have a lot more success and a lot more looks at picking his head up. And when you have a guy like Lancaster in front of the net that you're able to get the ball to, he makes no mistake about it. And just like that, Louisville's out in front, which I thought Orange County had the better little bit of run here in the second half. But you know, when you have players like Louisville has, they can strike at any moment. And that's exactly what we just saw.
How about another milestone for Cameron Lancaster? Goal number 75 in the championship. Trying to chase down Dane Kelly, who of course is over 100 now.
Impressive stat. You got to keep that ball. Get the team to sign that ball after the game. Celebrate that one a little bit. Great finish. Such a big moment for a player that was dealing with injuries in the season before too. You love to see guys like that who work hard to get back onto the field, have success early in the season.
Well, it's interesting because, of course, he's been in a position battle, if you want to call it that, with Wilson Harris. It's kind of like quarterback, it's kind of like goalkeeper. There's only one striker on the field. I mean, you can play with 2, but with so much talent and how this team is constructed, playing with 2 strikers, you probably won't see it often, but it's going to be curious to see how Danny Cruz plays this, and if Cameron Lancaster's scoring goals, you can't take him off the field.
No, absolutely. And with forwards, it's a lot of playing the hot hand, right? There's times where sometimes the guys are in front of the net, they're not being able to find the net, and you know, guys are in training and they're bearing the ball every time. So a lot of it with these forwards is playing the hot hand. But if you're scoring goals in games, if you're scoring goals when it matters the most, then it's going to be hard to take a player like that off the field.
Niall McCabe. True Path Loans corner. Gibson. Here's Ownby into the middle. Headed away.
He seems to be on the receiving end of just about every dangerous ball.
And there's Ownby tracking back. How about that? Brian Ownby getting all the way forward and then all the way back.
He's everywhere tonight. He's absolutely everywhere. They've been having a lot of luck with him on the back push on these set pieces. He's tracking back. 2 assists on the night, almost at 1 goal. Great performance so far from the first 60 from Ownby.
Ownby. Lofted forward. Mushigalusa to chase. Slips. He's right on it. Mushigalusa couldn't keep that ball. Advantage being played. Iloski. When you score 22 goals, you want to score more this year, and right now it looks to be like he's pressing a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you can't fault him. He picks his head up. He has all white shirts around him, so he tries to make something happen. Maybe he puts his foot on it, brings it back, regains possession, but goal scorers are going to do what goal scorers are going to do. And they're going to try to put the ball on net. They're going to try to score goals. And, you know, unfortunately, he picked his head up and saw only white shirts, so he decided to go for it. I'm sure if you're Orange County, you'd like to see him put his foot on it, come back and keep possession. But, you know, you want your goal scorers, you want your forwards picking out, trying to score goals. So can't blame him for that one.
Here's Ownby again. Ownby cuts it back. He's fouled. It's a free kick to Lou City.
Dangerous spot here for Louisville. See if Ownby drifts off of that back post again.
It's McCabe to serve. Dia directing. Mushigalusa. Just out of play.
Substitution for OCSC.
2 subs coming now. It will be Dylan Powers back for another year, and Ashish Chata, who will also come on. And Powers, his 3rd year with the team, will replace Kevin Partita.
Substitution for OCSC in the 64th minute.
And these substitutions are brought to you by MedEquip, turning setbacks into comebacks. Great story for Chata. He was brought over as basically just an extra player for November's friendly against Hamburg when they came here ahead of the World Cup. He's from UC Irvine, 2022 All Big West first team player. He was so impressive on that night. They verbally gave him a contract, and now here he is on the field for Orange County. And that is everything that is great about those sorts of opportunities for young players. You never know who's watching.
No, absolutely. That's a great story for him as well. And, you know, the other side as well, Dylan Powers, I played against him a lot in my career, and he's a high motor guy. He's going to be a guy who's going to be pressing Louisville. he's going to put his head down and run pretty hard for these next 25 minutes and see if he can create some havoc. So I like the subs. I like the subs from Orange County, changing it up a little bit, trying to get a little bit more back on the front foot. Of course, they're chasing this goal now, but they brought on 2 guys who could help them do that.
And the other player off, Kyle Scott.
That's a cool story. That's an important message for young players out there. You just never know who's watching on any given night. Of course, in that situation, you have the whole team watching, you have coaches watching, but you never know when an opportunity is going to present itself and what an opportunity can lead to. So you go from guest playing in a friendly to signing a contract. Next thing you know, you're playing professionally. So just a good story there for young players out there who, are trying to make it to the next level. You just never know. Keep grinding and good things are going to happen.
Now a set piece opportunity for Orange County. Long free kick taken by Morton. And the referee does not like that.
That's the second or third ball that they've played in where Morton has easily collected in. When you have the goalkeeper that size, you don't want to put those. You don't want to put those set pieces too close to him because it's easy for him to come gather those balls and it's a wasted opportunity.
Paco Craig leads Miami FC into Kentucky to face Josh Winder and the reigning Eastern Conference winners, Louisville City. Don't miss the start of the new season on the USL on ESPN. Saturday, May 13th, as this is turned over and cleared away. What a chance for Milan Alazki.
Dangerous opportunity here. Some good last-ditch defending from Louisville. The ball turns over and Orange County is off and running. Good ball in behind. He picks his head up, goes for the little dink. I think he would have had him beat, but great last-ditch defending. Still a dangerous situation here for Orange County.
True Path Loans corner. Faked everybody. Peterson. Headed on, just wide.
Oh, it was there for him. That's a great ball to the near post. He loses his defender. Great look here, great ball in. And these are always so tough. Oh man, across his body, almost flicks it into the side net. He misses it just by a little bit. Gets the perfect look that they were going for with that type of play. That's something that happens right off the training pitch. Great look, just missed it a little bit wide.
Shuttler gets it away. Dia couldn't keep it. Orange County a reset. Headed forward. Powers. The overlap from Richards. The cross. And Owenby will carry this out. Sounds like we're getting 2 subs for Louisville City. We'll see the youngster, Carlos Mogul, come on. And Paolo Del Piccolo as well. Niall McCabe and Tyler Gibson will make way. Pretty much a change right in the midfield.
in the 70th minute.
And if you're Orange County, they made 2 subs who have made an immediate impact on this game. That's exactly what you're looking for as a coach. You're trailing in the game 2-1. You want to bring guys who are going to bring some energy, try to flip the script of the game a little bit. And in the first 5 minutes since those subs have been made, you're seeing Orange County get a little bit more control of the game, have a couple dangerous chances, start trying to regain this game a little bit so they can try to tie this thing up.
Med-equipped subs turning a setback into a comeback. Cut down is Olaski. Tosh will have his name taken.
The yellow card has been the busiest thing on the field tonight. Tries to turn, later on the challenge again. Well done. Well done by Orange County, putting them under pressure here.
You could do it at this point. Massage matters. They're getting their money's worth here tonight.
Everyone just relax. Here we go. Dangerous spot for a free kick. He's gonna try to whip this ball. Ideally right behind that back line. Make the goalkeeper make a decision. Does he want to come? Does he want to stay?
Peterson to the back post, headed down, loose and cleared. Knockham a second chance in a matter of just a few minutes.
They're knocking on the door here. Good defending. Way to get your body in front of it if you're the Louisville defender. Good job heading the ball back down, trying to get your teammate a look at it. That's a good ball in, right behind the back line. Goalkeeper can't come out. And a good block on the receiving end, but still under it here with a corner.
True Path Loans corner. Driven in. Heads go up. Volley. Rolling out for another.
Fans get loud for another OCSC corner kick.
A couple of corners ago, they ran a play to the near post that worked almost to perfection. Be interested to see if they could do that again on this side.
Peterson, in swinger. Into the middle, Morton spilled, but he was fouled.
It's good goalkeeping there.
Now announcing our Chick-fil-A Woodbury section of the match. Congratulations to Section 7. You have all won a free Chick-fil-A breakfast. To the person sitting in row...
Don't miss a minute of the action in 2023. Whether your club is on the road or at home, catch nearly every second of USL Championship action on ESPN Plus, the home to the USL, La Liga, Bundesliga, UFC, and more. Sign up today at plus.espn.com.
Trumpet man is having a night.
We can just lay out. You want to turn our mics off? We can just listen in.
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. If he busts out, I think it's the Tommy Trumpet. Is that the song? If he busts that out, then we're really cooking with gas here. Man, guys just slipping all over the place. The surface must just be so wet down there.
Chata.
Oh, well done.
Keeps it. Fox gets it out wide. Cross, bouncing in, just wide.
Great look. Good ball in. Immediate impact since coming into the game. Almost gets on the end of this. Good diving header. Just misses that near post. Orange County really on the front foot here in the last 5 minutes or so, chasing the second goal. Good ball in. Good look at it. Would have been an incredible goal if he's able to pull it off, but I love the engine that he's brought into this game, and it's really flipped the game on its head a little bit for Orange County.
UC Irvine product.
Making the most of his opportunity again. You love to see it. Making the most of his opportunity when he comes onto the field.
I'm going to put you on the spot. You know the UC Irvine mascot?
The Anteaters, right?
Of course.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Just had to
it's March Madness. It's March Madness. They've had a couple runs.
True.
UC Irvine just had a couple runs in March Madness. We used to do preseason camps at UC Irvine, so I was cheating a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I've spent some time out in Irvine.
Maybe some future Anteaters right there.
There you go. There you go. Not if their parents had their way. The kids those age are actually probably trying to eat ants.
Lancaster down. Stoppage here. That's what happened. He's gotten a battle tonight.
Yeah, he has. He has. I don't think it's anything too serious. This could be a chance for Louisville to just regroup a little bit. Lancaster's an experienced guy. I'm sure he feels the momentum shifting a little bit. Good time to get his team to regroup. Take your time. Little gamesmanship here. You got any sleeper picks for March Madness while we wait? Speaking of the Anteaters.
UConn.
UConn. Oh, all right.
Like the Huskies.
Yeah, you like the Huskies?
That?
They had a nice little comeback season this year. I think they lost to Marquette, right? In this tournament just now?
They
in
did.
The Big East? Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
And I need to ask you now.
My sleeper pick? This is the type of year I feel like Gonzaga might win just because nobody's talking about him.
The Zags.
Yeah.
Book it.
Maybe it's their... No, I don't know about book it, but...
We'll see.
We'll see.
Tosh puts it back in play. I know there's people in Louisville watching. They won't have a local team, or at least an uber local team to cheer on. They might be looking for options. But they do have Lou City season starting up to kind of take their mind off of that.
I have to imagine that there are some closet Kentucky fans that live in Louisville, but I'm sure not a lot of them will admit that.
We'll see. And of course, there will be another Louisville-Lexington rivalry upcoming in Open Cup with the new Lexington League One team coming into the fray. So that'll be a fun new series between those two teams here at the USL Championship level and League One as well. And the soccer continues to grow in the state of Kentucky. University of Kentucky soccer, actually, very good. Same with University of Louisville. Always been that way. And now it's really trickling into the pros as well. Racing in Louisville, it's a great soccer culture in Kentucky.
Soccer in that part of the country in general has just been growing and growing and growing, and you love to see it.
I think it's underrated by a lot of aspects.
Absolutely, absolutely. And anytime you're able to add some more rivalries, especially some interstate rivalries, different leagues, things like that, to get chances to play in the Open Cup, those are all great things for the game, great things for growing the game. It just really feeds into what we're building here.
Turned over. Ownby. Goes without saying, next goal in this game, absolutely crucial. And Louisville City put this out of reach.
It definitely feels like there's another goal in this game, though. Both teams, you know, even Louisville's still pressing. Look at them go here.
Scarlett.
It's a good challenge. Good no call by the ref there. It's a great tackle.
Mogul, who has really caught the eye of Danny Cruz during preseason. Second season with the first team. And blossoming into another young star here in Louisville.
That says a lot if you're able to break into a team like Louisville.
Mushagalusa has pocket picks and then commits the foul.
Substitution for OCSC in the 81st minute, brought to you by Mediquip.
Substitution.
Is number 11, Bryce Jamison.
It is the youngster Bryce Jamison, 17 years old, coming on for Emil Nielsen. His Orange County debut comes to a close. Another one of those teenagers, Jamison, 17 years old, U.S. Youth National Team experience. Looks like more subs coming as well.
Great opportunity for this young man to have an impact on this game. 9 minutes plus stoppage time left. 17-year-old, you know he's going to bring a lot of energy. I'm sure there's a little nerves out there, but at the same time, it's just a great opportunity for him to make an impact.
Jamison showing off the skill, but ran out of field.
Just got away from him a little bit there. Not afraid, clearly not afraid to take players on, which is something that you love to see out of a young player like that.
Substitution for Louisville City FC.
Two subs. Elijah Winder will be coming on, and so will Dylan Mayers. One of the few signings this offseason for Louisville City, and Brian Ownby.
Have yourself a night.
Yeah, arguably man of the match. Mediquip subs. So Mayers will come on. And Lancaster also comes off. So two players with big hands in the goals.
Mayers was a player that Danny Cruz made a point to talk about in our pregame talk, and he's been very impressive out of preseason. Good big signing for them coming into this squad this year, and you know, it'll be exciting to see what he brings to the pitch today.
Winder, of course, the brother of Josh. And Mayers, he has really been around last 3 years with El Paso, also time with Miami and Indy 11. Started his college career in Louisville at the University of Louisville before spending his final year just up the road in Bloomington at Indiana. So you could say his return to Louisville.
If I'm remembering right, he was a part of the Louisville team that was pretty much in the Final Four every single year that he was there. If I'm remembering that correctly, because I think it was against us.
Oh, well, that would do it. Mayers, now 31 years old.
Good opportunity here for Orange County. You want to keep this ball away from the goalkeeper. I've talked about it before.
Peterson. Back post, headed down, saved. Morton again.
Good job to hold it. Easy save for Morton. He makes it look easy, but those balls are always challenging because you got to track it across the field. You're not sure who's going to get on the end of it. Orange County does a good job of putting it on frame, making Morton make a save, but experienced goalkeeper handled that one pretty easily.
Jamison. Ball centrally, put back out wide. Cross back post, off the bar, and it rattled it.
Oh man, that close to a tied game. They're still on the ball here. Good run by Jamison. Great run by Jamison. He picks his head up. Oh man, that close to an equalizer. Rattled off the crossbar.
Peterson. Powers for Jamison. Out wide again. Back post. Headed centrally. Chata blocked. Again, Powers broken up. He still gets there. Powers into the middle. Wide.
Oh man.
Eloski tried the cheeky back heel, but it all would have been for naught. Offside.
Oh man, Orange County knocking on the door. And I said it earlier, these subs are making an immediate impact. They are really changing the game here for Orange County. Good job here keeping the ball in play. Oh, what a look. He had the goalkeeper beat. What a strike. Just rattles it off the crossbar. Jamison, the 17-year-old, has been everywhere since coming into the game. Good look here. Tricky little back here. Just sneaks by the far post. Would have been offsides, but a couple great looks here for Orange County as they try to press and get this second goal and tie this game up. You know it's a hard shot when the crossbar is still rattling as you're watching the ball traveling back across the field. What a great look.
Perez has also exited for Lou City. There's Oscar Jimenez who came on. Now Mushagalusa, can he put this away? Yes is the answer. Enoch Mushagalusa with a rocket to give Lou City some breathing room. 3-1 late on.
Oh, that's a well-deserved goal for Mushagalusa. He's been all over the place tonight. A little bit of a clearance here. Orange County tries to clear the ball. It comes right back down the field. Mushagalusa picks his head up from a very, very difficult angle. I think the goalkeeper would like to have that one back, maybe with his positioning a little bit. But he picks his head up, absolutely slams it to the far post to give Louisville a comfortable 2-goal lead. Well-deserved for Mushagalusa. He's been all over the field tonight. But if you're Orange County, you go down the field, you rattle the crossbar, you have a couple good chances, and if that's not soccer in a nutshell, I don't know what is. You get a good look, you can't capitalize it on the one end, comes right back down, and Louisville's able to score the third goal to give themselves a little bit of a cushion.
It's a weird game.
It is a weird game. Absolutely hammers this shot towards the far post. Great hit.
Mushagalusa, 10 goals last year, a few assists as well, and opens his account here tonight.
When you get chances of it, like a team against a team like Louisville, if you're not able to put them away, that's just how quickly they can strike. Orange County goes for the clearance and it comes right back down their throats. Mushagalusa picks his head up, seeks out the far post. Very, very, very difficult angle. Absolutely hammers it.
This is going to be a tough one to swallow if you're Orange County, but they're not done yet. That's out of play. Richard Chaplow was telling us, and you asked the question, how are you going to measure success even if you don't win week one? He basically said, I just want to show that we can compete. And I think we have our answer.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, listen, the score is 3-1. It could have easily been 2-2. Louisville catches them on a counter, but you know, they've been responding every time that Louisville scores. Orange County's had a response. And for a team that is newly coming together, a team that has just subbed on a lot of young players, new guys, I've been impressed with them tonight. Once they were able to settle into the game, they were able to keep the ball. They were being dangerous in the attacking half. And outside of the wingers, they've been defending very, very well. Louisville had their success with Ombi and Mushagalusa on the wings all night, but those are dangerous attacking players.
And maybe another. Shuttler shut it down. Don't forget, next week, Tampa Bay coming to town. And it is the Spring Beer Fest. So go to orangecountysoccer.com/tickets to get your tickets today.
like you said, if you're Orange County, I think you take away from this game that you had chances, you were good on the ball. And for a team that has newly come together, they did seem to gel pretty well. Goals against the run of play will happen when you're pressing and trying to tie the game, and that's just what happened to them there. But you know, this game really could have gone either way throughout the whole night. Outside of the first 20 minutes, I really feel like it was an even game back and forth. And you know, to be fair, even though Louisville has the 2 goals in the second half, I would say that Orange County has had the better possession. They were dictating the second half a little bit more, but when you play a team like Louisville, if you don't finish your chances, they're going to make you pay, and that's exactly what we saw tonight.
6 minutes. Plenty of time to find 2, but you got to get the first one first. Lit forward, teasing ball, big collision. Morton is down. Now he gets up. It's a corner. That's scary.
It has been hectic in this box. It has been hectic in this box for the last 10 minutes. Scary situation anytime players collide like that, but it's a dangerous ball that puts them in this situation. Oof.
Could have been a lot worse.
Could have been a lot worse. That's not going to feel good, but it's a dangerous ball in a dangerous situation. Whenever you're able to clip that ball over the center back with the goalkeeper coming out, a lot of different things can happen. Fortunately, it seems like Morton is okay. Did take a hard hit, but definitely could have been worse there.
Golden Glove last year in the USL Championship for Kyle Morton.
If you're a goalkeeper, those balls are your worst nightmare. The balls that just go right over the center back, kind of leaves you in the middle of nowhere, not really sure whether you should come out, whether you should stay. And those are the types of balls that you're looking for if you're Orange County, because it just creates havoc, as you just saw right there.
True Path Loans corner kick.
I've been really impressed with the subs of Orange County. They came into the game and have made an immediate impact.
Peterson. And that's not going to cut it at this late juncture. OCSC has new premium seating options for the 2023 season. Our new GA box just above the bleachers and new field box sections are now available. This now makes 4 premium seating experiences at the Champ, along with our cabanas and field MVP seating. Book your experience today at orangecountysoccer.com/premium.
What you're seeing here from Louisville, real experienced professional result. Orange County was on the ball. Orange County had control of the second half. They get the goals again. They get their opportunities against the run of play, and they bury their chances. Very experienced stuff that you're seeing here from Louisville. This is the type of things you need to do to get results on the road. And like we talked about before, if you're Orange County, even though the scoreline didn't go your way, even though there's a couple minutes left, you can still get some points out of this. But a new group. They showed a lot of fight. They gave up the early goal. They didn't concede right away again in the first half. They were able to tie the game up going into halftime, and like I said, they had a little bit of possession. They had a little bit of a better play in the second half, but you got to bury your chances, and Louisville, the experienced team that they are, is going to be able to capitalize when they get theirs. But if you're Orange County, if you're a fan of Orange County, I'm taking this performance. I'm happy with it. I thought the team looked good. You definitely have some new dynamic players on the field for you, and you have a lot of young talent too. You have a lot of young guys that are going to bring a lot of energy to the season this year and push for starting spots, and those are the types of things that you want to see out of a team that is just starting to come together.
To your point about Danny Cruz and getting these points on the road, that is something that he went into this season saying, we need to get better at doing that. Well, this is a great start. Maybe not done yet. Cleared away. He said he wanted his team to deal with being fatigued, putting them under stress. And some of that preseason has helped them along the way, he says.
And this game has been stressed. There's no doubt about it. Orange County has been pressing. They've had good chances. They've had Louisville on the back foot for big stretches of this game. So if you're Danny Cruz, you have to be happy with how your veteran team has responded to that pressure. And, you know, from the looks of it, they're going to get out of here with 3 points. And if you're Louisville, that's a perfect way to start your season and a perfect way to start this California road trip that they're on. I just hope that young man gets his jersey that he wanted.
This is true. Good, that's a great callback, Jeff. Well, last year, these two teams faced off in Louisville. It finished by this same scoreline. And it looks like we could be going the same way here tonight in Irvine.
I do think we learned a little bit about this Orange County team tonight, though. They have good attacking players. They're going to be dangerous. Goals change games, and unfortunately for Orange County, they gave up an early one, and that kind of flipped the script of the game. I know that the coach was talking about trying to keep the shutout, but when you give up a goal in the first 4 minutes, it takes a lot of resolve, it takes a lot of fight. And they fought back in this game a couple times. Unfortunately, they hit the post. Louisville turns around, goes down, scores a third goal. But if you're Orange County, I think there are some positives to take away from this as you're starting to build into the season.
There is the final whistle, and Louisville City victorious to start the season. 3 goals, 3 points in their California swing to start 2023.
Good result for Louisville. They made an emphasis on wanting to get points on the road. That's exactly what they came in here to did. Really, really professional performance from Louisville, experienced performance, and just the type of result that you expect from a team like this. And like I said, I think if you're Orange County, although the scoreline didn't go your way, you have a lot of positives to take away from this, and you've built a lot of things that you could build on going into the 2023 season.
During our Kids on the Pitch event, head on over to section G84, where you can line up to come on down to the pitch and take a shot on goal.
Well, both these teams, long season ahead. This is just one of 34, but does not get easier for either of these teams next week. Monterey Bay, of course, a big win, or at least they were winning at last check. Check that again. They ended up beating Hartford 5-3. So that's what Louisville has to deal with. As for Orange County, an always stingy Tampa Bay Rowdies. So we will see as we take a look at our man of the match presented by Northgate Market. And of course, with just 1 goal, has to be Kevin Partita, and this was a nice one as well.
Good build up here from Orange County. This is when they really started to settle in the game. Picks out the far post, great finish. Continuing his run, which is what you love to see. Doesn't even need to pick his head up. He knows exactly where he's going with the ball, and he puts it exactly where it needs to be. Congratulations on winning player of the game. Great finish there.
So Partita gets man of the match, but it is Louisville that gets all of the points. So we will come back, wrap things up from Irvine. Louisville City, a second straight 3-1 win over Orange County in successive seasons. Come back and wrap things up at full time from Irvine.
Here in Irvine, there's something for everyone. You can satisfy your sweet tooth here or here. Cool off with freshly picked berries or catch some rays. Get some post-worthy views or rock out with your friends. Raise your adrenaline.
We'll see if Alex Villanueva is going to give away that shirt. That's the big post-game talking point here at Championship Soccer Stadium.
Give
3-1.
the shirt. Give the shirt.
Well, we will see. 3-1 winners are Lou City here tonight to open up the season on the road. Let's look back at the full-time highlights presented by Turf Newport Beach. 4th minute, and this is when the scoring got started.
Some great goals in this one. Some really good build-up play as well, which is you love to see. Ownby, again, he was all over the place all night. Cut back, great ball in across, picks his head up, finds his target across his body. Nothing the goalkeeper can do. Great ball, and really set the tempo of this game in the first half. Louisville was off and running from the start. Put Orange County on their back heels right away. Great finish, great ball. And like I said, Ownby was all over the place tonight, causing havoc for Orange County. And he got off and running pretty early in this one.
So a good goal there. 40th minute, there would be a response from Orange County and Kevin Partita.
Great build-up play, 1-2 around the back line. Louisville was pressing all night. Orange County find their way to pass around it, settled into this game nicely. Partita picks his head up, picks out the back corner, ties the game up at 1, and this was really what set the tempo for the second half for Orange County as well, as they were able to settle into the game.
Second half, and Louisville City able to play through some of that pressure, but how about Cameron Lancaster? That's a striker's finish.
That's a perfect finish. Nothing the goalkeeper can do there. Ownby picks his head up, finds him again. 1-2 off of his own foot, just how you draw it up. Picks out the corner. Lancaster gets on the score sheet, gets his season off to a good start after last year's injury problems.
And this was completely against the run of play, but Mushgalusa puts it away.
Absolutely hammers it. Orange County with a clearance out, missed touch, far post, absolutely blasts it, and this puts the game away. This was right after Orange County had rattled the ball off the crossbar, so an exclamation mark on the night. Great night for him, great goal, good game all around.
Stats presented by Savi Law. What do you see here, and any final thoughts?
I see exactly what I thought we watched the entire game. A very even match. I thought Orange County did a good job settling back into the game. Louisville gets a little bit of edge on possession, but you know, Orange County had their chances. They missed the target just a couple times by a couple inches, hit the post a couple times, and you know, we're a couple centimeters away from this being a draw or a different result. But really good game, really good, two good teams, and a great start to the season.
So that will do it for day number 1 of this USL Championship season in 2023. Two clubs that are always amongst the top teams provided a top game here tonight on opening day in the USL Championship. For our entire crew, broadcast partner Jeff Attinella, I'm Josh Eastern saying so long from Irvine. Full-time score, Orange County 1, Lou City 3. Good night from Irvine.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.